think to how Red Hat's helping our customers and partners and quite frankly ourselves address digital transformation and continuing to evolve, it's twofold, and I've talked about it a little bit earlier today, but it really is about the kind of how you're changing with technology as well as culture. And the reason you need both is to be flexible, to be agile, to be able to address to change. You need not only have the technology in place to support that, but you also need to have the people and the culture that's willing to accept change and be able to address the evolution that we see in the technical landscape. You may address the technology right now that may best hit the rapid deployment or most automation within your IT infrastructure. That's a great step and a very, very critical point to be where you need to be today. But tomorrow, if you don't have the culture or the mindset within your organization to really breathe change into the technical environment, you're going to be uncomfortable when the next change comes about, and they're going to be rooted in, oh, this is how we just adopted this technology, why are we adopting a new technology? And in the landscape we work in and we live in, it's always changing. And so Red Hat, I think, brings both. We bring what we believe right now is currently the best technology to market, but we also share and work with our customers in a different way than our competitors to help try to foster the creation of that kind of culture as well within their organization. So mix it with our technology and our culture and what we're exposing to our customers and our partners. That I think is giving us a very big leg up on the market. Our partners in this ecosystem, I mean, they are part of the ecosystem. They are core, obviously. I mean, Red Hat is growing in Latin America and beyond. It's got to be a lot more than just what Red Hat is being able to provide from a manpower perspective or from a technology perspective. I mean, Red Hat does have a portfolio that covers a lot of the IT landscape, but there's a lot of other things as well that our partners provide from a technical perspective on top of Red Hat technology that we need to make sure that they're able to succeed and drive forward. And even from the cultural perspective, they're part of the open source ecosystem. They're part of either taking, think of Linux for an example, and they may be trying to build a new hardware device, whether it would be mobile phones or something else. We need to support them at that level and evolving new technology with our technology or their own technology, and just being aware of how to function in open source communities, I think, is the other aspect that we work with our partners and really try to drive forward and say, this is what it's like to work in an open source community. So with Red Hat Open Innovation Labs, what we took the feedback from our customers and hearing our customers ask, like, hey, we obviously understand your technology or just technology in general, but we see Red Hat being able to stay ahead of the curve or just being able to be comfortable in this world we live in with all this disruption going on. And so, the customers would ask, why are you not so concerned? Why are you not worried about the ever-changing landscape, the fact that you need to add new products to your portfolio or they're completely changing and you need to rework them? And we were talking about it as our kind of what we believe is our competitive advantage with our culture and being open and willing to address the change more openly and without as much concern. And so with our customers saying, well, hey, how could you show that to us? How could we engage with you and see what that feels like or looks like, was really what was created, or how we created Open Innovation Labs. So we looked at ways to expose our customers to the Red Hat DNA. And so what we came up with was the Open Innovation Labs, which is a residency style engagement where we really kind of time box what we're trying to accomplish. We're not trying to do end-to-end, full lifecycle product development out into production at scale. So the engagements typically range between 6 and 12 weeks. And they're working with our Red Hat consultants and engineers. So they're paired up and working side by side with Red Hat experts. And what we're bringing is obviously a foundation of Red Hat's technology to empower the development and the realization of the capabilities and the features they want to develop. But what we're really also kind of exposing that's been different than before is how Red Hat works. So, how do we communicate across a product team or a disparate team of resources, whether they're business analysts, executive stakeholders, developers, operations? How do we come up with a common language and a common taxonomy, measurable based outcomes? How do we go about doing that is what we're really trying to expose to them. So if you think about driving innovation, the technology is a key element of it. but also how people work, how your teams work. And so what we're doing is giving them a place to come play, to experiment, to come up with a hypothesis for their business or something, an objective that they want to try to test out and see whether or not they can achieve it. And facilitate that and show them how they can really make an impact within their organization with Red Hat or open source technology, as well as open communication and open practices, and really functioning in a different way than most organizations, we believe, function. And at the end, our customers are walking away with a lot of excitement to go back into their enterprise and change, and that's where it's been really impactful.
Y yo diría que este es un momento muy interesante por el contexto del país, donde las compañías con esta devaluación nos vamos a tener que poner muy competitivos para salir a ofrecer nuestros productos y servicios al mercado. La industria del conocimiento, la industria del software ha exportado 1.700 millones de dólares el año pasado, con el dólar a la mitad de lo que vale hoy. O sea, hoy deberíamos, las compañías de software y las compañías locales deberían acelerar su proceso de transformación digital. Decidimos darle más participación precisamente a algunos de estos casos de negocio, a algunos de estos casos que se animaron anticipadamente a acelerar estos procesos de transformación, y muchos, por ahí el factor común de estos tuvo que ver con la adopción de una tecnología claramente disruptiva, donde hoy somos líderes, incluso dicho por Gartner, estamos en el cuadrante de Gartner, cosa impensada hace unos años, que es la tecnología de OpenShift, que es la plataforma como servicio, ¿no? Donde todos estos procesos de adopción de tecnologías de microservicios sobre contenedores, ahí estamos liderando claramente el mercado. Y hay infinidad de casos en la industria financiera, en el sector público, en las telcos, que siempre de alguna manera están adoptando tecnologías, porque la misma tecnología, digamos, son de tecnología dependiente, porque la misma transformación hoy de las redes, que en 2 o 3 años vamos a tener en la Argentina, adoptan muchas de estas tecnologías. Así que hoy, más que citar a los clientes, que muchos van a estar mencionando hoy en el fórum, yo diría hoy la estrella pasa por precisamente la adopción y el cambio metodológico de cómo desarrollar las aplicaciones, cómo ponerlas operativas, y ahí OpenShift es la plataforma que hoy está básicamente como estándar de facto, según lo dijo Gartner también.